The new Nintendo 3DS XL in 2020. I'm so lucky I found a brand new Nintendo 3DS XL, pearl white, brand new, and I got a super deal. This new Nintendo 3DS XL, a Nintendo charger. As you know, in the box you don't receive a charger from Nintendo, so a genuine charger for power supply for this. The game Super Mario 3D Land, okay, and this pearl white brand new console. So in 2020, let's do a review. First of all, let's unbox this. Let's do a review of this excellent portable gaming console, and after that I will tell you my opinion related to this device, and should you buy it or not, and also compare it with other devices on the market, 2DS, 3DS, Switch. So this is the package. Inside you will have some instructions. Also you will have these cards for games. So 6 cards here, and of course your new Nintendo 3DS XL. I have here the pearl white model. As I said, it's a brand new Nintendo 3DS XL, the latest generation, and the best of all, immediately I will tell you why and why it's better than the older model, the Nintendo 3DS XL. So this is it. In 2020, the new Nintendo 3DS XL from 2011, if I'm not mistaken. So this is it. As you already know, previously I had some other some other consoles from Nintendo. I had also the new Nintendo 3DS XL, I had the 3DS XL, and also the 2DS for a short period of time. This is it. The new Nintendo 3DS XL from 2011, an excellent choice for 2020. If you are asking me, a lot of games for it, impeccable gameplays, various games. If I'm not mistaken, there are more than 1000 games, or one anyway, more than 1000. So let's do a short description of this device, the hardware, and my experience based on my previous experience with the new Nintendo 3DS XL. As you already know, on my YouTube channel you have a lot of gameplays with the new Nintendo 3DS XL, and you will have more others. So this is the new Nintendo 3DS XL, launched in 2011. It has 329 grams. It feels great in your hands here when you are holding it like this. Really great, really great. When you are opening this console, you have two screens. The upper screen, it has 4.88 inches and 4.88 inches, yes, and here on the lower side you have 4 and 11 inches. Sorry, my mistake, 4 and 18 inches. So here 4 and 88 inches, here 4 and 18 inches. This lower screen, it's a touch screen. You can use your finger or you can use the S Pen. Sorry, not the S Pen from Samsung. You can use the stylus, sort of an S Pen. Yes. Okay, the hardware, you have 1 GB internal storage memory, but also you have a 4 GB included SD card. All you have to do is to remove this cover, this base, just unscrew this and this, and you will find your SD card somewhere here. And you can use your own SD card. You can upgrade up to 256 gigabytes. Yes, from my previous experience, you can use an SD card with 256 gigabytes. You will be able to have almost any game on that card. This console has 256 megabytes of FC RAM and another 10 megabytes of VRAM. Don't worry, I know you don't have 12 gigabytes like on RAM, like on Note 10 Plus, but any game from here will run excellent. And keep in mind that your device like Galaxy Note 10 Plus or any other smartphone from the present with 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM, it can't run any of those games properly. They almost can, but no, it's not perfect. So this tiny device, this new Nintendo 3DS XL Pearl White, it will offer you an amazing experience with a lot of games, and not to mention the 3D feature. We will talk about it immediately. Some other features of this console: it has a gyroscope with 3 axes and also a 4-way sensor, so it will know when you are doing something like this. Also the battery, 1400 milliamps power battery. It will last somewhere between 3.5 hours up to 7 hours of gameplay. From my previous experience, indeed the battery is very good. You will reach that 7 hours of gameplay. It depends of which game are you playing, and if you use the 3D feature or not. Also, the console has NFC support for those amiibo figurines. As you see here, it has a camera right here. It's a also here you have 2 cameras. These cameras are able to take 3D pictures. So if you take a picture with these cameras, you will have a 3D picture and you will be able to use it on a 3D screen. Don't expect too much from these cameras because they are from 2011 anyway, but they are good. They are still good, especially if you have good light. Here next to this camera you have a sensor with an infrared sensor. This camera is capable to recognize your face even in full darkness, and in this way the screen, when you start this 3D feature, it will be able to adjust the 3D screen when you are moving your head or tilt your head. So back to this 3D feature. This is the 3D button. You can activate the 3D feature like this. I know in this moment you won't see anything on your screen, maybe some flashes from this screen, but if you are in front of this new Nintendo 3DS XL, you will see everything in 3D with depth, and it's kind of a magic. Without glasses, you are able to see everything in 3D, and it's really impressive. I'm speechless when I start every time this 3D feature. I know many will say, well, it's not cool, it's for what? It's impressive in games. It's impressive. Just try one and you will see what I'm talking about. So this 3D stereoscopic screen, you don't need glasses to see everything in 3D. Almost any game will be able to run in 3D mode. Just slide this button like this and you have the 3D. By the way, this button also has a level for this 3D. First of all, when you start for the first time this feature, don't put it here at the end. It's not okay for you. First of all, you have to adjust your brain and your eyes to this 3D feature, at least for the first time. After that, you won't need an adjustment. You won't feel dizzy, by the way, but for the first time when you will start this, your brain will feel something strange. Now for me, because I had this console, it's not strange anymore. I can put it here at maximum level and it's fine for me. But for the first time it was strange, really strange. But now I love this feature. That's why I want the new 3DS XL. Okay, what else? You have stereo sound. Two speakers here. The sound is rich, clear, and if you compare it with Nintendo 2DS, on 2DS you have the sound from here, you have the speakers here, and it's not okay. It's not powerful and it's not okay at all. From new Nintendo 3DS XL you get an amazing sound. And here on the left you have this slider, this button. From here you adjust your volume. Just slide it and you have your volume. If you want to mute this device, just do this. Extremely simple. I love these buttons. And they are very satisfying when you are doing something like this. A very satisfying experience anyway. So, on the front you have the buttons. As you already see here, we have the buttons. We have this stick, the C stick button. It's another joystick like this one, because we have this joystick and we have another one here. You can use it in games and it's useful. We have the cross button here, we have the home button here, start button, select. Here we have 3 LEDs for wireless connection, charging mode, on off, and standby. We have the button to power on or off the console, or to enter standby if you don't close the screen, because when you close the screen like this it will enter in standby. Here we have the stylus. Okay, we have the headphone jack here. You can use your own headphones, and this is the slot for games. So if you are buying games like this, just put the game here like this,
Super Mario 3D Land,
and you have your game. To start 3D feature anytime you can slide this button. But again, because I had some questions, why don't I start this feature 3D in my gameplays? Because you can't see anything from behind your screen. You have to be here and to look into this camera, so the camera will recognize your face and it will adjust this screen to your movings, to your head. No one else is able to see the 3D, only you that are standing here in the front of this device. Anyway, this is it. Okay, here we have the triggers, left and right, ZR and ZL. Also the charging port, you can use a dock for it to charge it, and here an infrared port. This is it. This is the new Nintendo 3DS XL in 2020, and if you're asking me should you buy it or not, of course buy it. It's an impressive portable console, one of the best in these times. And if you are asking what to buy, Nintendo Switch or this, I'd say if you want new games and if you especially if you want a bigger screen and the possibility to connect that console to your TV, go for the Switch. But if you can buy this one, it's a marvelous. For me, it's impressive, and that's why I decided to search another Nintendo 3DS XL. There are very few on the market, and I was extremely lucky, the luckiest man on earth, because I found this pearl white brand new Nintendo. Uh, it's new, without any usage, and the package was impressive. The charger, the game, it's something impressive for me. So my experience with this device, because I had two previous devices and also I had the 3DS XL. Well, this device is magic. The gameplay are impressive. You have a lot of games. You will say it's for everyone, child or not. Yes, it's for everyone. Even if you have uh, 70 years or 10 years, something like this, it's for everyone, and the experience will be without words. Every game will run smoothly. The experience will be great in every game. The buttons are working excellent. They
Super
are
Mario
responding
3D
very well.
Land.
The sound is great. The screen, you'd say, well, it's a very low resolution. Yes, indeed, but you will see here everything very clear. In some games you will see the pixelation, but most of the games will look great on these screens. And in some games like Batman, for example, when you start the 3D feature, everything is clearer. I don't know why, but that game was made for 3D feature. And don't forget, for Nintendo 3DS, you have some exclusives games like Xenoblade Chronicles 3D and Binding of Isaac, at least as I remember for now. Also, you have for new Nintendo 3DS XL an exclusive game, and that game is available only for this console. Anyway, you will say, why not buying the 2DS XL or 3DS XL? Because this is more powerful, it has a better hardware, better performance, a bigger battery, more RAM, than a double RAM than the Nintendo 3DS XL, and the 3D feature, it's the best. The Nintendo 3DS XL, it doesn't have the same 3D tracking, because I had the Nintendo 3DS XL, and the 3D tracking of your face, it's not working excellent there. For example, if you have your head in the front of your console and if you are moving like this, the 3D screen will fail because the tracking system will not follow your head and it will not adjust the 3D screen. But here, with the latest improvements, everything is perfect and stable. You can move your head left, right, you can tilt, you can do anything, and the camera will see your face, as I said, even in full darkness, and it will adjust the 3D screen, so you won't lose that feature. So this is it. This is a huge difference between new Nintendo 3DS XL and Nintendo 3DS XL, the older version. Also, this one is much faster than Nintendo 3DS XL because it has a better hardware, better CPU, GPU, and double RAM. So everything is faster here. From my experience, this device, it's fantastic. For me, it still delivers in 2020 the best experience, and you have a lot of games for it. So don't worry, you will have a lot of games to
Super
play.
Mario 3D Land.
So this is it. This is the new Nintendo 3DS XL from 2011. Everything is working properly on it, and I don't have anything bad to say. So if you can find one, just take it. Don't wait anymore, because it's one of the best even now in the present.